Hello friends, welcome to this online series of lectures on operations research. In this final series of game theory, we are going to introduce a new topic called graphical method. Graphical method is used to solve the game theory problems where the situation is you have 2 cross n or m cross 2 matrix. So let's look into detail. So first of all, we are going to introduce this graphical method and we will solve the example of graphical method. So again, decision making environment, you have decision making under certainty and competitive situations, you are going to employ the game theory concept. Again, in mixed strategy specifically, when you have 2 cross n or m cross 2 order payout matrix, we already looked into these methods as well as this method. Now, in the case of 2 cross n matrix and m cross 2 matrix, if this situation arises, we can easily solve the graphical method. The flowchart initially with the given payoff matrix, if we try to revise this concept, we will try to find out the saddle point. So once we have the saddle point, you have already got the value of game. But if the matrix does not have the saddle point, if the game does not have the saddle point, then you will look out for the 2 cross 2 matrix. If it is 2 cross 2 matrix, then you can easily solve with the help of algebraic or arithmetic method. But in case if it is not 2 cross 2 matrix, you will try to reduce it with the help of dominance principle and then try to solve the game, or you find out the value of game with the help of Hartman's method or algebraic method. Finally, if even all these cases are not there, then look out for 2 cross n, 2 cross m or m cross 2 matrix. Then you can easily apply graphical method, which we will discuss in this lecture. Out of all these cases, if these scenarios do not apply, then go for the linear programming method, which is not in your syllabus. So let's start with the graphical method. So first of all, this method is employed for 2 cross n or m cross 2, where the payoff matrix is this. Now suppose let A have 2 matrices, or you can say the 2 strategies A1 and A2, and B has n strategies B1, B2 up to Bn. Right? Now, if you talk about B1, the expected gain for the player will be A11 B1 plus A21 B2. Similarly, for each strategy of B, we will have one equation in P1 and P2. We will look into an example so that you can understand. Draw the straight lines using these equations, and so you can easily find out minimax or max. So here the example is given. So this vertical axis will have these strategies of A1 and A2 of A, right? Strategies A1 and A2 of A. Horizontal axis will have the probability of achievement, these axes. Now highest point of lower boundary of these lines will have the maximum expected payoff. Among the minimum expected payoff and the optimum value of probability is P1 and P2. That is this. For m cross 2, it is always the same method will apply for m cross 2 matrix, except the upper boundary of the straight line corresponding to B's expected payoff will have the minimum expected payoff. We will look into the example to understand the concept here. So here the example of 2 cross 4 matrix is given. Now here the course of action of A player A1 and A2 are given, and strategies B1, B2, B3, B4 are given for player B. Now for A's expected profit, the B's pure strategies are B1, B2, B3 and B4. So preparing the equation 8 P1 plus minus 6 P2, that is this one, 5 P1 plus 6 P2, that is second, minus 7 P1 plus 4 P2 and 9 P1 minus 2 P2. Then we will draw this strategy wise, this A1 and A2, right? Vertical axis. Then what we can do is here, with the help of this equation B1 equal to 8 P1 minus 6 P2, so that is the B1, right? So where is this 8 P1 minus 6 P2? Same way B2 5 P1 plus 6 P2. For B2 5 P1 minus 6 P2, right? For B1 minus 7 P1 plus 4 P2, minus 7 plus 4 P2. Finally B4 we have 9 P1 minus 2 P2. line view matrix. Once we have drawn the straight lines, we will look into maximum criteria. What do you mean by that? You will go to the minimum, means that is the lower envelope, meaning near minimum boundary. That is this one, right? In this minimum boundary here, you will look for the peak, or you can see the maximum value. That is this one. So we will take into consideration B3 here and B1 here. We will neglect these two because that is the intersection point. So that is what we have done here. We have considered B1 and B3 on. Now we have got the 2 cross 2 matrix. We can easily solve this 2 cross 2 matrix with the help of algebraic method or Hartman's method, which we have discussed in the previous lecture. Here the formula example, the answer is given here for the value of game -2/5. An alternate method that I have discussed, you can apply that method and you can solve the problem. Next is the case where you have m cross 2 matrix. Here in this case you draw 2 vertical axes. So again, this with the help of this given data, what you will do, you will draw the lines, different lines, right, based on these categories B1 and B2. Clear? These are some of the strategies of player A, right? These caps are given here, which you can easily identify from the graph here. Now, here you try to find out the minimax, right? What do you mean by minimax? The max, you go from right to left, you look into the upper envelope, right? Out of this upper envelope, you look for the minimum value. That is this recess here, this one. So taking into consideration this and this line and neglecting other lines, we can find out the value of game. Here we have the intersection A2 and A3, we have neglected other lines. And finally, we can easily get the value of game as 1/3. So hence, in this way, we can easily solve the problems of m cross 2 or 2 cross n matrix with the help of graphical method. And we can easily reduce the matrix with the help of graph to 2 cross 2 matrix. Once we have arrived at the 2 cross 2 matrix, we can easily solve the problem with the help of algebraic method or Hartman's method, which I have already discussed in the previous lecture. So from this lecture, we end the chapter of game theory. Thank you.